Hello, this is Douglas. This is scene 11, 12, 13, and 14. 11 is called Bad Goldilocks. 12, Where Does He Work? 13, I Shall Return. And 14, The Good Goldilocks. Scene 11 segues the idea of chaos from the word mess to the sound of boots. Chigurh is literally and figuratively many steps ahead of the actual detective, Sheriff Bell, in locating Moss, though Moss's truck was recognized by the sheriff. Yet 2 actual time scenes later, Bell arrives at Moss's trailer. Here in scene 11, Chigurh knocks first as if to politely ask for the money back. $2 million, though he pressurized or loaded the weapon just before knocking. Then he blows out a portal with the hose gun. The lock careens into the wall. No one's home. The unmade bed suggests he left in a hurry. Why not check the telephone bill for leads? Then get something to drink. Finally try out the couch. Exactly where Moss sat, as if to see the world from his point of view. The milky opens, as if to see how old it is in connection with their leaving. Yet no taste, only the slightest of smells by Chigurh, while a curtain blows behind him, foreshadowing his showdown with Carla. Then a slow-moving close-up as he stares at his shadowy reflection in the square TV. The fable illusion is ironic, given Chigurh being more like the bad bear than the sequence of sitting and tasting the porridge a la Goldilocks suggests. An hour later, Bell mirrors the same sequence, only to actually drink the milk, whose white symbolic color may have been too cold for a devil to ingest. Some ambiguity in whether, as Chigurh stares at his image, if this is a reflection on his own evil, or is he contemplating the whereabouts of Moss. Scene 12, Where Does He Work? The segue here is again Chigurh walking up a few steps, but we see him through the stained glass window, his increasing shadow becoming a triangle from his head and shoulders. His mood is deliberate and serious, looking for Moss from the trailer park manager. Chigurh's entry into the scene is shrouded by the religious imagery of the stained glass. When he inquires of the large lady, who's the manager of the trailer park, we have simpleton number 3, who's doing her nails as if in an important position. He's at work. Where does he work? I can't say. Where does he work? I can't give out no information. Where does he work? Did you not hear me? Leaning forward. Silence from Chigurh as the toilet flushes. He leaves, slightly exasperated, at simpleton number 3. The subtext here requires remembering Chigurh mocking the Texaco man as a bit deaf when he kept repeating, "Sir, sir." And here, Chigurh requests 3 different times, "Where does he work?" with varying tonal effect, as if to inquire or to scare. Just when he might ask her to hold still or to call it, the sound of a flushing toilet alerts him to another person he'd have to take care of. Yet the symbolic value of the water motif saving life can't be ignored. Scene 13 is a very sad moment in the story because it's Moss's farewell to Carla on a bus, even though they don't know it. With his grandiose "I shall return" and his "you are retired" quip to her, because they have the money, as well as his confident smile, is all meant to ease her worrying. Moss does love her by protecting and comforting, and mainly separating. As he carries the black case, he is the marked man. In scene 14, Belle and the young sheriff also enter Moss's trailer in actual time. The younger has his gun drawn. However, Belle, like the old-timers, does not. They notice the lock blown out, dent in the wall. Belle sits on the couch in front of the bottled milk out of the fridge. Then the officious young sheriff deduces, through personification, that the milk is sweating. The bad guy must have just been there. Belle mocks the need for an APB, all points bulletin. Man who has just drank milk on the run. Belle stares at himself in the TV, just like Shigor, replying to the young sheriff about whether Moss is aware of the sons of bitches hunting him. He's seen what I see, looking into the TV, swallowing the glass of milk. Yes, made an impression on me. The bitches word is another reference to Shigor, and the fact that Belle can actually taste and swallow the milk, and Shigor could only smell it, might differentiate, for the first time in our story, the clear good and evil characters.